So, I'm really, really tired. So if I suck, that's why. Okay, we're cool. I was getting ready for the FF11 run last night up until about 3. And I actually kind of normally stay up reasonably late in order to do work because it's pretty much the perfect time to get like paperworky stuff done is in the middle of the night when everyone else is asleep. But even I don't stay up till 3. So I'm a little bit right now. The good news is we're pretty much right at the end. So let's go ahead. Let's pull this up here. Let's pull this here. Let's pull this here. Oh, and happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day today for anybody who cares. Okay, so
Acknowledged.
we're now under attack.
New location marked. Battlecruiser copies.
So let's go deal with that.
Receiving. Copy. Displacing now.
What? Oh, okay.
Reading you, Command. Proceed to new coordinates.
Oh, I have no idea, J-Public. More than that.
Cruiser ready. We're moving down range.
It's not quite bragging to say that most of the time I end up...
Systems up. Moving out. Stand by.
Quickly.
Battlecruiser on approach to target.
Most of the time I end up getting an app in, which helps.
Online. Copy.
But also I tend to exercise, which helps a lot. That is a lot of assault ships.
Strike fighter
Alert.
coordinates
Hostile
out ahead.
battlecruiser inbound. Green line confirmed. Engines hot.
Bomber to launch deck.
Bomber on. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Reading. Hostile armor eliminated. We got a railgun under fire. Just fire. Our bomber is under enemy fire. Alert. Rail.
I mean, at this point I'm pretty sure we've seen all the units, which is funny, because we're on mission 10 of 13.
The plateau has been secured. Excellent work. Galcian forces in retreat.
But we'll talk more about that in a moment.
Plateau secured. We need to hold this landing zone.
So, I was actually wrong last night. I thought the...
Personal log.
I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Intelligence Officer Nathan Sajet. Expedition Carrier Capisi. Back home, the tide of war is starting to turn. Our men and women are fighting door to door, reclaiming entire neighborhoods as they push back these Galcian invaders. But here, the Kahad Sajuk's fleet is approaching our expedition's target as we are forced to sit and wait on landers inbound from Tyr. We are so close, yet with every hour we fall further behind our enemy. The future of our expedition depends on those flight crews. Roach, you crazy SOB. You're the best lander pilot I've ever known. If anyone can do this, it's you. You better not have forgotten that bottle I asked for.
By the way, I don't know if you could see that, but it's 61 degrees Celsius right now. And if you're like me and have no idea what that means, it's 140. Which is a lot. I hope it's in the Camlin Arrow. Yeah, that's the level of heat where air conditioning is essentially going to stop being capable of keeping up.
As we speak, satellite data has identified the Kahad Sajuk's fleet approaching the site of the primary anomaly.
Oh my god.
It's some kind of orbital weapons platform. The weapon issued a recognition code to the surface. An ID transponder returned the signal. The return signal originated here.
That's it. That's what Jacob was talking about. I need to go investigate the source of that signal.
It's risky, but you're right, Rachel. Take a combat escort and secure the transponder. Galcian reinforcements are closing on our position fast, but we should be able to hold them off long enough to resupply. We will then rendezvous at your location.
Roger that.
Capisi,
This is Lander 05 Bravo. Do you copy?
Copy 05, go ahead.
We are inbound on your marker. Emergency fuel critical. We are racing the gauge and will only have one chance before our tanks run dry.
Understood. We'll have the red carpet rolled out.
We must defend the landing zone until our transports arrive. We anticipate Gaussian assaults will come at us through these approaches here. Turrets and mines will prove effective at these choke points.
Yeah, thanks for telling me basic terrain in a strategy game.
We've had salvage teams reclaim the wreckage of several Gaussian heavy turrets.
Ready for assignment.
The turrets have been positioned at defensive locations on the plateau, but their armor is damaged.
Advance and evaluate.
Repair those turrets. We'll need all the firepower we can get.
Never learning.
Gaussian forces are approaching our contact range. Hold the high ground at all costs.
PC reading.
And yeah, anybody paying attention may have noticed the document's a little bit more filled out now. Where the damn thing is. That was another thing I did last night. I also already did the boring audit. So I'm good to go with that.
Research completed.
On any intake warnings. Idle check.
Base runner in service.
Binary systems.
We've exposed additional resource sites on the far side of the plateau.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, by the way. I didn't actually get a chance to talk about that on camera yet.
Acknowledged.
Did you know there's a manual to this game?
Let's roll out.
Did you know it's a microtransaction? And I double-checked, it is $6 right now. $6 for a microtransaction to buy the manual, which has all little lore tidbits and stuff like that.
Copies.
Fleet Group 8 assigned.
Just when we were getting
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained. An RU site has been depleted.
prep for
Yeah,
mobilization.
isn't that just great?
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Repositioning. What do you need?
RU site exhausted.
Now here's the funny part. I was going to give it more negatives because how much that pisses me off, but the amusing part is the manual itself isn't really all that great.
Base runner here. Defend that area with a turret.
No, but I've seen the manual in an extremely legal format. Yeah, the expedition guide is what I'm referring to. It contains little lore tidbits and stuff that normally would be really cool, but isn't.
Reading you, Command. Board's green. Reposition.
Homeworld 1 has a fantastic manual, which I have actually read bits of on camera, and is absolutely amazing and worth the purchase if you can get
Enemy
it.
armor. Bearing
Lock down a
designated.
prime area.
Enemy contacts on the board.
Walk right into it.
Cruiser copies.
RU deposit depleted.
555. Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Runner, go ahead.
Honestly, I tend to use Homeworld as one of the examples of how to do a manual properly.
Get a turret up. Make sure it's combat ready.
Yeah, most games just don't do manuals at all.
Array level.
Just like, eh.
Report anything unusual. Going mobile. Salvage your copies. Proceed to RU site.
Yeah, why would you release a manual? Ugh, it's dumb, it's stupid, it totally wouldn't sell.
Gaussian reconnaissance
So
force.
some people are asking me with how the cruisers feel.
Hostile railguns. Opened up.
Gaussian aircraft inbound.
Deploy anti-air to intercept. Hostile armor. Eliminate. Enemy railgun. Eliminate.
Any questions?
More Gaussian forces have entered contact range. They're coming at us from all sides.
Hostile craft in AO. Maneuver for visual confirmation. Make ready.
Oh shoot, they reset my stuff.
Turret is under fire.
Weapon range systems currently active. Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage. Be advised, system heat levels are stabilizing.
Send message. New coordinates verified.
Hostile armor incoming. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate. Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Yeah, who would ever wanted to add a bunch of cool extra lore tidbits to a manual? That's ridiculous. Ugh. I spit upon it.
Target set.
I totally didn't reread the hell out of that in Age of Empires, Diablo 2,
Enemy armor disabled.
Warcraft 2, StarCraft 1, Age of Empires 2, Homeworld, Fallout.
Send orders. Strike craft destroyed.
Set new heading. All 3 lander signals in the green and on designated approach vector.
Oh wow, I can't build. Well, I can kind of build over the edge if I'm careful.
Defend that
Alert,
area with
battle
turret.
cruiser is taking fire. Position mark. Acknowledged. One of our turrets is taking fire.
Oh, that's funny, Valerian. I mean, sorry, it's not actually funny. It's hysterical.
Ready.
For real, that is kind of an amusing situation.
Hostile range craft destroyed. Alert, the turret post just went down.
I suppose I can't argue that. Whatever.
Hostile strike craft down.
Are they seriously?
Hostile interceptor destroyed. Receiving. Tracking armored craft on approach. We've detected.
You know, I've been thinking about doing this for a while. Let's go and do one of these
The
things.
railgun is taking effective fire.
Go for artillery.
Readjust for target. Ready. Set. Target on the board.
Go ahead. Reporting. Roger that. Coordinates confirmed.
Hostile armor eliminate. Ready for orders. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position mark. Salvager ready. A turret is under fire. Crew ready. Contact.
You
Move.
guys stop sucking for 5 seconds.
Railgun eliminate.
The Sedim are approaching. Prepare to rendezvous.
Strike craft destroyed.
Ready. Deploy a turret on that location. Go ahead. New coordinates verified.
Alert. Support taking hostile fire.
Go for support. Get us moving.
Alert. Railgun lost. Coordinates set. Go for orders. Alert. Turret post destroyed. Fire.
Support.
We got a railgun under fire.
Move order confirmed. Receiving 5.
Enemy armor disabled.
So this mission is exactly what it looks like. You have the high ground. You have very defensible positions. The enemy outnumbers you a bajillion to 1.
Cruiser reading.
Have fun.
Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned. Enemy armor on approach. Reporting. Set new heading. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. One of our turrets is taking fire.
We need a turret set in place.
Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Alert, battle cruiser.
Yeah, what's funny, Loner, you're absolutely correct. But I've noticed nothing in the game indicates that. In fact, I was restarting the game earlier to get a thumbnail for my for the VOD. And one of the things I noticed is literally the first line of dialogue is, "Our world is dying."
On long-range sensors.
Like, they open with that. It is in lore supposed to be a huge secret.
Send message.
CU field expended.
Like, there's a non-zero chance that they sent off Rachel's brother to die because, for those of you not aware, he actually figured out
Support ready. A railgun is
that
taking
the world was
effective
dying, and they wanted to shut him up.
Make sure it's combat ready.
fire. Strike craft destroyed. Alert, hostile battle cruiser
They have
inbound.
slightly less resources than I would like, but I don't think there's any fixing that. Oh no, there is.
Enemy armor disabled.
Go,
Advance to mark the turret.
go grab stuff.
Reading. We've got hostile on sensor. Confirm visual. 1. Display. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked. Ready. Hostile railgun opened up.
Runner, go ahead.
Yeah, it's one of those Horizon Zero Dawn situations, right?
We need a turret set in place.
Hi, PB Good. Did I ever say hi? I'm kind of tired. You gotta work with me.
Maintenance protocols in effect. Send message. Ready for orders. Target locked. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Target set. Launch. Alert on the hostile strike
I don't
fighter.
want to lose that battle cruiser. I really don't want to lose that.
Hostile armor eliminated. Alert. A battle cruiser has been destroyed.
Hi, Ginger Ninja.
Destroyed.
I need to replace that thing. I need to.
Attention. Hostile interceptor.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Carolina was.
Runner, go
I
ahead.
don't know. I'm just speculating in the vacuum. The problem is, with anything half-baked like this game, it's all just kind of debatable, right?
One of our turrets is taking fire. Alert. Enemy heavy cruiser detected.
Okay, we're fine, doing fine. They're doing fine.
Alert. Travel cruiser is taking fire. Position marked.
Fleet Group 2 assigned.
Set to heading. Go ahead. Reading. Acknowledge. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Target and fire. Ready. Copy. On our way. Battle report. Enemy honor guard cruiser destroyed. Enemy armor disabled.
Hi, Zara. Did I say hi to Ginger Ninja? God, I don't remember. If I haven't said hi to you, it's not on purpose. I swear. I'm just stupid.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing.
I don't mind replaying this one. The problem is the first few missions kinda suck. Once we got to about mission
Attack vehicle detected.
5, I want to say, the mission quality went up noticeably. And from about mission, if I can give you a number, from mission 9 onwards is suddenly just really good stuff. It's very strange. Those first few missions were just, they're not even hard, they're just irritating. And you know me, I'm not a big fan of irritating games.
Systems online. Green light to proceed. Move.
Okay.
Operators, please confirm negative contacts in your area.
Artillery copies. No local contacts to report. Send orders.
Alright, let's deploy him over here so we can grab this. I really want those resources. Really, really badly. I don't think I'm going to get them. I don't think I'm going to get them in time.
Reading you. Hostile on set. Move order. Authentication pending. Captain. Hostile armor eliminated.
Homeworld 1 is very replayable. It has a couple of hiccups in mission design, but otherwise it's a fantastic game. Homeworld Cataclysm
Inbound.
is weird in that it's really frustrating,
The Sakala is in contact range.
but still worth replaying, I'd say. I would never replay Homeworld 2 or Homeworld 3.
BC.
So in other words, all three of the central ones are at least acceptable to replay.
Clear to land.
Understood.
So many people consider this to be the worst mission, or excuse me, the worst cutscene in the game. Okay, maybe it's not this one. My bad. No, what I was saying, Loner, is
They offload their supplies, prep for our jet landers. It's gonna be touch and go. I want medical and fire suppression teams on alert.
it's bonkers to consider how large these aircraft are, by the way. These things are ginormous.
The Galcian are deploying anti-air forces here. Eliminate them in order to clear the landing zone.
Okay. Come on, let me go.
Go ahead.
Galcian aircraft on approach.
Weapons, stand by for cruise missile launch coordinates. Cleared to launch.
That's a good question. Do we have stats on how wide those things are?
On to authenticate.
Galcian anti-air squad destroyed.
Hostile light attack vehicle
Because,
visually
for example, this thing right here, is almost 500 meters long. To put that into a bit of perspective, so this thing has got to be about 1 kilometer wide. Just rough eyeballing it. So there you go. That's roughly the size of this ship. This thing is almost as wide as a Star Destroyer. Almost.
Crew ready. Capisi copies. We read you.
Oh, there you go. Arsenal birds are 1,100 meters wide. There you go.
Ready to give them hell.
So we're just going to chill for a second, because I really want those resources. I know I keep banging on about that, but
Railgun ready.
there's not a lot of resupply from this point onwards.
Receiving 555. Cruiser copy. Hostile range craft destroyed.
Yeah, there's a reason we're using an air runway that's miles long here.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Tracking armored craft on approach. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire.
The Bacala can handle herself.
Hostile interceptor down. Reading. On our way. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed.
You gotta get the last of these resources.
Sight on scanner. Conducting sweep. Ready for orders. Enemy armor disabled.
That was weird. Good morning, Kennex Cow. Hope you're alright. It's okay, I was late too. I'm running on very little sleep right now. I thought there's just enemies everywhere, but you don't have to kill, like, any of them. You just have to kill the anti-air squads to win. Unfortunately, this means I am encouraged to sit here and squat while the enemy hammers me.
Send message. Form up with that battle cruiser.
Because I want the resources. Greedy. See this pile of resources? That is 1 battlecruiser worth of resources right there. That may not sound like a lot, but that's something worth grabbing.
Op ready.
Let's technically hold the line.
Cruiser ready.
Hold the line with an asterisk.
Coordinate set.
Actually, you know what? Hang on, where are we at? Yeah, let's actually go back to where we were. That was a good spot.
Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
I do have aircraft.
Hostile range
If
craft.
you were paying attention, the enemy is literally labeled the anti-air squad, which is why I have not been using them.
Artillery cruiser under attack. Units respond. Receiving 555. Hostile railguns opened up. Attention. Enemy contacts on the board.
Be advised, carrier repair systems online. Be advised, carrier repair systems are full functional.
One of our turrets is taking fire.
Armor systems active.
Unidentified hostile incoming. Authenticate. Go for ranged. Just like we rehearsed. Take her apart and let the beam do its job. I want everything collected.
Anything that comes inside the Capisi's range is not going to be there for very long.
Go ahead. We got a railgun under fire. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Strike craft destroyed. Allied craft ready and engaged. Provide fire support. Alert. Hostile bomber sighted.
Don't grab that. I was debating, sorry. Just debating.
Send message. Grid updated.
Let's speed this up a bit.
Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support.
CU field.
I've been thinking about this. One thing I don't like about this game, and have given a negative for, is the infinitely respawning thing. I don't want to say that can't be used to good effect in a strategy game, but you're literally removing strategic options when the enemy has literally infinite resources.
Hostile bomber down.
I don't mean like money. I mean they have infinitely respawning units. That's kind of cheap. There's no taking out the enemy supply troops. There's no taking out the production cruisers. There's no knocking over their supply chain or the resources. It's just an endless wave of enemies. And yeah, it's effectively a monster closet at that point.
Interceptor destroyed.
Like I said, it takes away tactics, which is just
Hostile
irritating.
strike craft down. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire.
And yeah, older RTSs liked to cheat like this, but even older RTSs usually had at least a production facility somewhere which you can knock over. Even Command and Conquer 1, if you go knock over an enemy's construction yard or whatever, like, they can no longer build things because they don't have a construction yard.
The railgun is taking effective fire. Enemy armor
And
disabled.
interestingly enough, the AI does not have infinite resources and cheat vision unless you toggle that. That is actually a difficulty option in this game, which I'm okay with that. If you want to deal with bullcrap, then that should be your choice. Right? We almost have all the resources.
Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked.
Oh, the camera got stuck. There we go. Yeah, in Homeworld 1, if you knock over enemy carriers, they won't produce any more troops. If you take out enemy hyperspace gateways, they will no longer reinforce their units.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated.
Okay, we're done.
Cruiser ready. Green line confirmed. Guard order confirmed. Strike craft destroyed. This is the captain.
They're just sitting there?
Weapons. Stand by for cruise missile launch coordinates.
Well, we're just sitting there. I think they got spooked by the missile that's coming towards them.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
Both Galcian AA squads have been neutralized.
Taking fire.
Yeah, I could have done that anytime. I just wanted the resources. Okay, so
Requesting clearance.
short but sweet.
Coming in hot.
Hold the line mission. Kind of a second half of the previous mission, really.
The Sakala is broadcasting on an open channel.
Here we go. This is the worst cutscene in the game.
To our coalition brothers and sisters, you have inflicted great devastation upon the Galcian scum. For that, we applaud your bravery. We will not forget your sacrifice. But our time of ascension is at hand. Only the Sidim and our Kithsa are of divine origin. Only we can claim the bounty that lies at the heart of this desert. The first city and its secrets belong to us, and us alone.
It's a well-executed scene. But the more you know, and the more you've played, the stupider this is. Oh my god, it's just scraping the bottom of the ship there.
The Sidim have betrayed us.
Yeah! Yeah, caught that. So, there's several things wrong with this, which I'll talk about as soon as they shut up in a moment.
Personal log, Captain Roman Sajet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. My instincts were right. The Sidim have betrayed us. They say self-righteousness inevitably leads to treachery, that it's an affliction of the weak-minded. I agree. Mashad will pay for what he has done, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Thankfully, we're able to retrieve supplies from one of the landers, allowing us to carry on. But Rachel is out there now, alone. I won't let her become another victim of this treachery.
Yeah, so there's another weird niggle here because, like, now we're really, really, really far into the desert, and the big resupply we needed to, you know, go back, in addition to keep going forward, has just been knocked over. You notice how much water we have left? It's not a lot. So what? So let's unpack this for a second, okay? Here's the problem. Problem number one. If you're just playing the game, which, by the way, that's what we're reviewing. We don't review the expedition manual. We don't review the Homeworld manual. We review the game. So, because we're just reviewing the game, anybody who's played this game and hasn't read all that ancillary material is going to just be like, what? Because it really does kind of come out of nowhere, other than the captain saying, I hate those, Sadim. And he says it in such a casual way. That's basically it. In fact, if you were paying attention, the way it's framed is as if he's racist. You know, because the Kith all have issues with each other. We'll be seeing that in Cataclysm as well. So, okay. That's it. That's your build-up right there. Cool. So it comes out of absolutely nowhere. But even an out-of-nowhere twist can work. There's two other problems with this. And both of them are kind of a gameplay thing, but the gameplay has an effect on the story. See, the mission we just did, the mission where they betrayed us, is mission 11 of 13. The next mission, mission 12, is knocking over the Sakala. And then we'll be on the last mission. So the only practical impact of this is spending one mission fighting something other than Galcians, which is just ourselves, by the way. And yeah, no, it's the pacing. And once again, we see how the game is unfinished. You remember how I mentioned how we got 19, I counted 19 separate research in mission 10? There was surely supposed to be a whole thing with the Sakala and the Sadim and why they betrayed us and how we dealt with that, and then we pushed forward regardless. But you could tell it was all just kind of squished, because that big scene, a scene I have remembered very clearly for many years, happens almost at the end of the game. It's so far into the game it could almost be considered part of the outro. Because remember, we have essentially one mission left, which is to fight the Sakala, and then it's the final mission, and that's it. 2 missions. So, yeah, pacing issues, obviously. Go jot this down here. Whoop, that's a positive. We want this in the negative territory. Yeah, what's really funny is 13 missions is a perfectly good length for an RTS campaign. So how bloated was this campaign going to be in the original design document, is what I want to know. And of course, no information survives anywhere, because nobody's talking about this freaking game. You would not believe how hard it is to find information on this game, because nobody cares about it. Nobody looks at it. Nobody gives... More people cared about Homeworld 3 because it was bad. Everyone talks about the giant girl or security bank blanket Hitler. It doesn't help that mission 9 was the first really good mission in the game either. That's another problem. I mean, she's security blanket Hitler. Alright, so, whatever. Let's go kill our allies. In 62 Celsius weather. With limited fuel and so on. Oh yeah, sorry, one last complaint. I do have one last complaint. So if you've ever played RTSs before, and I've actually talked about this before. This came up in our Warcraft 1 run. A mirror match is a very, very common mission type, and the reason why is because most older RTSs only had 2 factions. So in order to vary up who you fight, to give you, the player, a bit of variety, someone would betray you, right? Or there would be some kind of a rival or something, and there would be some mission where you have to fight your own faction. That was acceptable back in the 90s as a way to try and vary up the gameplay, right? Yeah, Lord Paranold, right? They even mention in the Warcraft 2 manual, by the way. In fact, actually, hang on. Let me pull this up before I just say this. Give me a sec. Warcraft 1 did it as well. There was a versus yourself mission on both sides, actually. Oops, hang on. Okay, so I want page... there we go, page 39. Here we go. Alterac, the weakest of the human nations, only a minor contributor of troops and equipment to the Alliance. Although Lord Perinold praises Lothar and Tyrannus for their ongoing efforts, he is beset by the fear that when the Horde comes, the Alliance will fail, and only the surrender of his forces and his sovereignty will save the lives of his subjects. Perinold alone knows whether or not, when the final call to arms is sounded, Alterac will fight for its freedom alongside the other nations of the Alliance. Right there in the manual. Not that that counts for the game, but it is interesting that they laid that particular brick there. Anyways. But yeah, all the way back in Warcraft 2, they had, and how Warcraft 1 and Command & Conquer 1, all of these games have your mirror match missions. The thing is, usually the mirror match mission is relatively earlier on. It's usually at the end. If we're to presume an 3-act structure, it's usually at the end of Act 2. Act 1 is usually establishment. In this game, that would be missions 1 through 5, right? Act 2 usually then has build-up, escalation, and the twist, which is in this case the betrayal. Then Act 3 is the push for the victory at the end, right? It's a very common format, and it works. I'm not complaining. I think this game would have benefited from doing that, but instead we have Act 1 through the first act, which is actually the first 3 missions, which is us desperately fleeing the Galcians who overwhelm us at all times. Then the second act, which was the big discovery act, where we find out the plot twists and all that fun stuff. Then the third act was desperately trying to gain the artifacts. Then that leads us to the fourth act, which we're in the middle of. And the fourth act is the final push. Now that we know what we're going for, now that we know the destination and our target, we're pushing for that. And then the enemy betrays us in the middle of the fourth act. And so this is why I mentioned the narrative pacing issues. It feels like a bump in the road, right? The Sakala turning on us should have impact. We have been playing with these guys since like mission 4 or 5, I want to say. And there've even been, the best mission in the game was fighting alongside them, right? Back in mission 9. The Whispering Gallery, the canyon, the 2 sides, right? But instead it feels like as we're on a hurry, because there's a ticking clock, there's actually 2 ticking clocks, excuse me. As we've got these huge ticking clocks, and as we're racing for the finish line, and so we've got to beat the Galcians there, the Pakala's like, by the way, we betray you. Okay, so we kill them, and then we're going to get back onto it. It feels like a side quest. Anyways, I'll type up more notes about that later, but that's my overall feelings here. Moving on. Let's just go kill them. Let's kill these losers. By the way, we're not even done with big plot reveals yet, which is also irritating to me. Because there is actually one last twist, something we wouldn't know from Homeworld 1.
Rachel, what is your status?
Intel. The ID transponder signal originated from a wreck. A military capital ship that seems to be named Tidan. The Tidan deployed the orbital weapon, then suffered the same fate as the other wrecks, crashing to the surface before the weapon could be enabled.
So, Tidani music and a Tidan carrier.
In the Galcian base, Jacob crossed the wastelands and located the Tidan, coupled with a transponder hidden aboard this ship. He used the trigger to arm the weapon, but without adequate food, water, or protection, he died here, alone.
We're coming for you, Rachel. Hold out until we get there.
So I hope you enjoyed that, because that's the conclusion of her personal arc right there. I'm not joking. That's it. That's your big attempt at a character piece for Rachel. I mentioned something in the document, and I'm going to mention it here. Rachel's brother is a better main character than she is. She has no real story or character to speak of, and that's the problem. Her brother was a scientist who discovered the truth about, you know, what's going on, about the desertification of the world, was sent off on a mission to die, was captured by Galcians, discovered the Tidan ship here. It's not actually called the Tidan, it's just they don't understand the markings that well. So they discover this heavy carrier.
Do you copy?
Nice indicator of how big those things are, by the way. Look at this crater. that this thing made. Anyways, discovers the carrier, realizes what's going on,
Come in. Over.
activates the defense weapon to defend the Kartova,
We are close.
and then dies having done so.
Betrayed us. They're closing on your position. You are in imminent danger. Do you copy?
Roger that.
Rachel is located here. Sedim units are attempting to capture her and seize the wreck. Defend Rachel until the Capisi arrives.
I would if you'd let me play the game. Jesus Christ. In case you missed that, the only reason the Galcians haven't already won, the only reason we have any chance of victory, the only reason anything has gone well at all, is because of her brother. And we actually get a decent amount of characterization for him, even though it's all in mission logs and recorded journals to her. So she is not a good character, but I do actually want to jot down a positive for him. But, like, why? It's, you know. Anyways, one last little tidbit I wanted to comment on here. I don't know if you caught that. So this is a huge retcon. Yeah, this is pretty much it. The idea here is that the Titan Empire had sent one of its carriers here to set up orbital weapons to either wipe us out or to ensure that we stay here. Now, the thing is, it doesn't necessarily break canon for this to happen here, but there's a couple of weird asterisks to this, because, remember, this is over a century before Homeworld 1. But that timeline doesn't fit anything. The problems here are multifaceted. First and foremost, if they were willing to try and enforce this that long ago, what have they been doing for the last century? Well, we've been very slowly building the mothership and the scaffold. Second problem, why did they take several thousand years to send the Titan carrier here in order to then enforce the stay-grounded policy, or wipe us out, whatever? We don't know. They're either doing it to keep us ground-bound, or they were doing it to kill us all. Take your pick, it doesn't matter. So why didn't they do that for literal millennia? Since they obviously knew we were here, the only reason they would ever deploy that was if they knew we were here, so they were aware of us being here. We know they were scanning the system, because we know that the Titan, everyone in the galaxy knew Kharak. They knew the planet where we were exiled to. So everyone knows the exile world. So obviously people were scanning it. Third problem. How did the carrier get here without getting caught by the Great Hyperspace Core? Every other ship that comes within light years of Kharak gets pulled down to the surface. How did the carrier physically get in orbit before getting yanked down? And I mean physically yanked down, rather than hyperspace yanked down. And, of course, the final irritant, if we've literally heard the term Titan, and we know that there's this alien ship called the Titan, which is setting up orbital weapons over our planet, maybe someone would have written that down at some point in time, so a century from now, when we encounter the Titan trying to attack us, it wouldn't be this big, oh my god, aliens exist kind of a moment. We literally have the hull profile. It is actually a carrier. It's the first of the ship. All of the other ships that we've been shipbreaking are all custom for this game. They're whatever, alien ships. This is a Titan carrier from Homeworld 1 and Catalysm. So, yeah, this plot twist makes absolutely no sense. I'm not even going to get into the fact that they're using the same ships for a century. I would believe the Titani are sufficiently corrupt that they would just kind of languish like that for forever. But if you remember, there's also a weird time thing in general, because for some reason, like, no technology advancement has happened in literal millennia, so it's whatever. Anyways, point being, this plot point is our last big plot twist for some reason. And if I'm being honest, I feel like they felt the need to add in one last change, one thing that Homeworld 1 players wouldn't know, and they didn't make it make sense. Anyways, so now we have a reasonably difficult mission.
Go ahead. Engage hostile.
Strike craft taking
No,
effective
that was
fire.
her. I actually have said this several times in my life, and I've never changed my mind on this. If aliens exist in real life, they are so alien we would never recognize them.
EMP.
Hostile strike craft down.
Ready. Keep steady.
Like, there's no Vulcans in real life, right?
Enemy armor disabled. Contact. Deploy turret.
No, don't do that.
Time to roll.
But yeah, this is... I admit I do like this shot of the carrier.
Visual unconfirmed.
Noticeably visible. Like we can recognize that that is a Titan carrier. We can. And nicely broken up by the sands and the impact, so I'll give you credit there.
Light attack vehicle destroyed. Receiving.
Listen, I think I'm in favor. I think I speak for all when I say I'm in favor of super hot aliens.
Rachel is under fire.
Who's with me?
Get a turret up. In contact. A railgun is taking effective fire. Ready.
Keep them in sight.
Punch it.
Hello?
Deploy turret. Alert. Railgun down.
Yeah, Homeworld in general has always had scaling issues.
Ready. EMP. Fire.
One of our turrets is taking fire. Go for support. Get us moving.
Dude, if every alien looks like Paul, holy crap. Guys, we're going to space. We're doing it.
Contact. Support. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
Reading. Target repairs. Move.
Reporting. Strike craft.
Rachel, be advised. The Sakala is closing on your position fast. She will arrive before us.
Eliminate.
Copy that. Hurry.
Reading. Get out here. Move. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Ready.
Go for support. We got a railgun under fire. Reading. Target locked.
Yeah, by the way, the in-lore explanation for why the Sakala suddenly has bajillions of troops, whereas they've been pretty lackluster this entire game. Well, they did just get a full resupply that we helped them get, so, you know.
Sent message. Guard set. Alert. Support traffic's been engaged. Guard position locked in.
Receiving.
No. Well, I mean, okay, technically yes, but the problem is Lovecraftian monsters are things we can still recognize.
Enemy
You can still look at Cthulhu and tell that he's a living being. If there's real aliens, we'll never know. There'll be some rock somewhere that's an alien life form, probably even sentient, but it will be so different to us that we will never be able to comprehend that it actually is alive. And vice versa, by the way. I probably should have retreated, but at this point, whatever. Good God, people.
runner.
Reporting. New coordinates verified.
Hostile armor eliminated. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Alert, turret post destroyed.
Launch EMP. Reading you.
Alert, support taking hostile fire.
Ready.
I hope you remember your EMP buttons for this mission.
Hostile locked.
Well, that runs into the other problem we're here on.
Enemy armor disabled. Be advised. Hostile.
The Fermi paradox. Oh, there's Alterac. I mean. So, yeah, we now have to run. They have an overwhelmingly huge force.
Rachel's strike force is outmatched. She must disengage and rendezvous with the Capisi at once. Ensure Officer Sajet and her team make it safely to the Capisi.
Working on it.
Runner, go ahead. Move to Rachel. Provide support.
Go for armor. Guard position locked in.
One of our turrets is taking fire. Alert.
Oh, 100%. I actually... You missed it. I just gave a whole speech about that to Quita. Sorry.
Hostile strike craft down. Be advised. Enemy support vehicle authenticated. The sensors post is under fire. Ready.
How about there's just this little dude just harassing me? I can't even target him. He's so fast. There we go. Get him, guys! Get him! Woo! Get him! Yeah! Woo! Woo! With the play! Now! Run fire!
Alert. Sensor post lost.
I think we got him. So there's actually a way to cheese the hell out of this mission because the AI scripting on this mission is very specific.
Enemy contact.
It relies on you keeping your railguns. But if you do... Railguns, so there's a specific enemy troop here which spawns infinitely, everything else doesn't. And railguns, when they hit maximum level, double their range. And the enemy will never expand past a certain point until the mission triggers forward. So you can just kind of wipe out the entire enemy force with these railguns and they can't fight back. We're not going to do that, that's pretty exploity. I just thought I'd share because I think it's funny.
Ready.
Rachel, we are closing in on the rendezvous point now.
Copy that.
Speaking of, we're about to have a massively overheating carrier, which is burning its engines in order to get here.
Enemy anti-air.
So we're about to have a carrier that, you know, can barely fight or move or do anything.
Alert. Sensor post destroyed. Rachel in sight. Reducing speed. Be advised the Capisi has been operating in the red for hours and she's overheating.
Yeah. In 60-degree weather.
Damage from overheating the drive systems. Our cruisers are trailing behind, but will arrive soon.
Intel, I've recovered the transponder and trigger artifact from the Titan wreck. My scan of the area has identified an advanced cooling system in one of the nearby wreck sites.
Roger that. Salvaging that artifact is now our main priority.
Easy copy.
Be advised, system heat levels are stabilizing. Carrier repair systems are unavailable.
Hostile designated. Mark bearing.
Weapon systems online.
There's some of our force. Yeah, 60 Celsius. I have obviously never experienced 60 Celsius, and God willing, I never will. I don't have a frame of reference for that.
Go for ranged. Armor ready.
That is bonkers.
Group 3
That's
designated.
bonkers heat.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Make ready. New sector designated. Move out.
Railgun reading you. Ready for orders. Mobilizing.
Reading. Reporting. Guard position set.
We're moving.
Go ahead. Green line confirmed. Ready. Send. New heading set.
Salvager ready.
Enemy airstrike inbound.
There it is.
Detected something. Can you confirm visual?
Okay, it's like, where the hell is it? The current highest record air temperature is less than the temperature it is here right now. That's
On our way.
comforting.
The object that your science officer has seized. Relinquish it, and you may continue to live on this planet after our ascension.
Scene set.
Close this channel until further notice. The only sound I want to hear from the Sakala is our hull exploding. Moving out.
That is my favorite line in the game, by the way, right there. That's the best line in the whole game. It is so calmly stated, too. It's just a very simple, flat, professional no.
Reporting. Move out and be ready.
Please don't be in the missile target. Please don't go into the missile target, guys. Please, 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 please. I didn't want those salvagers anyways.
Group 6
Reporting
lost.
confirmed.
Repeat.
Damn it.
Group 6 lost. Get us moving.
That was complete bull. No, I can recover from that. That's just bull.
Runner. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, fleet intel has been good in every game, even Homeworld 2,
Salvager online.
except for 3.
Attention.
Salvager online.
Coordinates confirmed.
Support ready. New coordinates verified.
Salvager online.
God. Just the temperature causing steel to shred.
Our cruisers have arrived and are awaiting orders.
There they are.
Get this battle cruiser into the fray. Reporting.
Okay, so now we're going to play a bit of a game. I don't care about resources as much at this point,
Receiving
but I
fire.
really want artifacts.
Contact. Reporting.
So,
Control Group 5
Go
designated.
We've got a salvager under fire. This is the captain.
are you kidding me with this crap? Get up here! I'm about to lose my salvagers again.
Alert. Salvager lost.
Oh, whatever, I don't even care. Go out there and die. I don't care. People survive that. How? Don't answer that.
Hostile on sensor. Give us confirmed visual.
Don't answer that.
Copy. On our way. Receiving. Strike craft. Destroyed. Crew ready.
No, I definitely am going to get a little bit of salvage on. Just, I'm not going to stress it. I'm not going to sweep the map. This is the second to last map. We are very... I actually have the number of resources I really want for the last map now.
Standing by.
So as long as I can at least stay solvent around that range, yeah, I'm good.
Runner copies.
I don't know, titanium maybe? I have no idea, sir. Steel is actually a pretty solid metal. A lot of people underestimate how strong steel is.
Fire. Respond. Enemy railgun firing on friendly.
Artifact position locked in. Secure it.
Artifact position marked. Moving out. Coolant artifact extracted. Now let's get it on board the
You
Capisi.
guys, goddammit, go! Why are you so stupid? You know you can't attack the enemy there. Go! What are you doing?
Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
God!
Salvager copies. Hostile range craft destroyed. Make ready.
Sorry, I should be quiet. It's Memorial Day, everyone's chilling. And I'm just sitting here screaming. Ah! These guys are so stupid.
Copy.
Okay, we now have sci-fi cooling tech.
You received. Engineering reports installation in progress.
We can now focus on the Sidim. They cannot be allowed to acquire the Tidan transponder. Destroy the Sakala.
Done. Alright, so... This...
Overheat.
We read you. Attention. Make ready.
Damage assessment in. Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust. Be advised. System heat levels are
Sakala launching cruise missile.
of course they are.
Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage.
Cruiser copies. Set new heading. Heavy missiles loaded and ready. Make sure you mark the catalog. Reporting. New coordinates verified.
Why would I consider the economic factor? Sorry.
Ready. Set.
I've had enough of my life of dealing with the economic factor. I think I'm good, you know?
This is the captain. Hostile armor incoming. Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. Sight on scanner. Conducting sweep.
Alert. A squadron of Sidim cruisers is approaching our flank.
CU's exhausted.
I don't know, I'll ask it as soon as I put down my baseball bat. Alright, are you kidding me with this? Are you kidding me with this?
Online.
Go!
Battle cruiser into the fray. Confirmed. Target in sight.
See, we just need Durasteel. That's what we really need.
Armored assault modifications carried out.
Enemy armor disabled.
Or Transparasteel. That's another fun one. You notice both of those have steel in the name, too. I've always found that funny. Like, people are like, oh, titanium. And it's like, well, but, you know.
Roger. Moving the site.
Are you kidding me with this?
Alert. We hostile strike fighter in circulation. Maneuver out.
Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Group 4 lost. Repeat.
It's just, I don't care. I don't care.
We got a railgun under fire. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
And yeah, this war of mine is exactly what you're describing. This war of mine is in fact vetoed because we've streamed it and it was a bit much for me. It's a really good game. I highly recommend it. It's a bit much.
Combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated.
CU deposit depleted.
Move order confirmed.
It is quite bleak. You are a civilian in a war zone.
Go ahead.
It is exactly what it says on the tin.
Coordinates verified. Reporting.
You know,
Control
fine.
group 4 designated.
You
Copy.
plan,
On
you
our way.
plan. You go here. You go here.
Reporting.
What are you doing, Rachel?
CU field expended.
Move out and be ready.
Yeah, what's funny is that the game is actually substantially less horrible than the actual situation, because originally they were going to do that, and then we're like, oh, that's... Oh, okay. Let's not do that. New plan. Not that.
Ready for command.
It is a good game. I do recommend it.
Armor on approach. We got something on the right.
There's a pretty decent chance you will not defeat it your first playthrough.
Keep hostile armor. Eliminate. New coordinates verified.
Okay, so I want to break every ship that's here, which looks like there's 2. So I'm going to focus on that first. Then we'll deal with the enemy.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Where is it?
The Sakala is deploying cruisers.
Okay. Did care?
We read you.
Control group 6 designated.
PC copies.
Let's go and start scooching.
New sector designated. Move out. Ready to give them hell.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Battle cruiser into the fray.
New heading set.
Enemy airstrike inbound. Going mobile. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Enemy fighters have engaged.
Runner. Repair their critical systems first.
What's interesting about this mission is we absolutely have the superior position here. Did I beat it? No. I played it on stream. I ran into an issue, which I will not describe here. And it was too much for me, and it was a game over state. That was it.
Salvager ready. Move out. Hostile strike craft down. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
Fine.
We've got a salvager under fire. That new heading. Ready. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual?
Standing by. We're moving.
Alert. Battle cruiser is taking fire.
Copy.
Position marked. Go for orders.
I love how they're getting hammered, and they're still focused firing the salvagers. Like, guys, come on. Come on, give me a break. Okay. Pop a save while we're doing okay-ish.
Ready.
Not sure what's going on over there.
Runner copies.
Oh, absolutely, Bunfolkison. I actually mentioned this back in Warcraft 1. It's the easiest
Runner copies.
thing to program, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's gonna be hysterical. We're literally in the second last mission.
This is Rachel.
Okay,
Go
bunch
ahead.
of resources, no artifact. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Underway.
What are they doing? Because, yeah, it's easiest to... The AI knows where everything is, and if you're trying to figure out what to focus for, like how to... I know this sounds like a dumb question, but how do you have the AI attack you? That is a problem that needs to be solved.
From the Sakala.
So having them beeline your workers, knowing where your workers are, and then just attacking your workers makes a degree of sense. The problem comes from everything else associated with that. As I mentioned in Warcraft 1, there really is no attack move, so enemies would just beeline your workers suicidally, which was both too easy and too frustrating, depending, because invisible mages could go straight to hell. Invisibling mages. Excuse me.
On the board.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained.
Reposition. All
Standing
stations
by.
accounted for,
Reading
Captain.
you. Reporting.
Nothing. Okay, no artifacts. Alright, that's actually arguably a good thing. It means I don't have to care that much. Let's go ahead and pull over here.
Alert. Hostile artillery encountering our forces. Armor spawned.
And yeah, it is just bad design. I mean, come on.
Advance to mark CUs.
Okay, you go do this, you go do this. Where are you?
Carrier is taking fire.
Not you. Oh, I see the problem.
Ready
You.
for command.
Fleet Group 5 assigned.
Tracking armored craft on approach. Send message.
Oh no, it's not great. X by name, it's not great.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Enemy armor
Focus
disabled.
and repair on primary systems.
Make ready. Coordinates unidentified hostile.
Worst MMO I've ever played? Oh jeez, that's a
Alert.
tough
Battle
one.
cruiser is taking fire. Position marked.
The word. Okay. Other than FF14 1.0, which is the worst video game I've ever played, in general.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Weapon systems are at maximum. Be advised, system heat levels are stabilizing.
Yeah, we have actual max damage right now. 4 missiles per round, massive increase of rate of fire, and 65% damage across the board.
New heading set.
This is a freaking death machine now.
Ready to give them hell. Cruiser ready. Maintenance protocols in effect. Set new heading. Op ready. On our way.
Gotta keep checking the rear, because they like to sneak up on us. What are they doing? I don't think that's the electrician, but I don't know who or what they are. Or even if they're here for us, they might not be for us. You never know.
Get us moving.
Hang on. Elizar asked a question, which is since scrolled up. It was something about aliens, and I'm like, what if aliens? And I said, no. And then he said, what if something else? It was... Where's the question? Where's the question? Okay, aliens existed, and they're human-like. What do you want them to look like? Asari.
CU site exhausted.
Don't at me. No shame.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
I just noticed there's actually another ship to break.
Support ready.
Look, I want sexy women, okay? I'm sorry.
Officer en route.
Earth needs women. We don't have enough. No, they've got the tentacle things. No, it's fine, Loner. It's fine.
Site has been depleted.
Enemy airstrike inbound. Reporting. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Alert. The Kapisi is taking fire. Maintenance protocols in effect. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
I've always disliked that particular plot point, by the way. And honestly, I mentally eject it. I don't count that as existing.
Strike craft destroyed.
Feels more like a joke than an actual lore point to me.
Move order confirmed.
Enemy railgun firing on friendlies. Countermeasures active.
Okay, so for realsies.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Some kind of humanoid alien. What do I want them to look like?
Carrier hull at 75% integrity.
Standing by. Brenner copies. Brenner.
I don't know.
We're ready. Push her
I
through.
don't have the range. Oh, that's funny.
Enemy turret detected.
Should I have the- there we go. Now I've got the range.
Reroute power to avoid system damage.
Alert. Support trap has been engaged. Protocols in effect.
Reporting. Reading you.
This is the captain. Enemy railgun eliminated. Coordinates verified. Reading. Move order confirmed. Ready. A hostile turret has been
Oh,
destroyed.
we're done. Wow, they moved the hell out of that in a hurry.
Grid updated.
Was it good? Which is good.
Salvage your copies.
Let's assume that I want them to have skin, because I like skin. Skin is good.
Sight on scanner. Conducting sweep.
Skin good. You can call me on that.
Reading you, command.
mean, if I can't snuggle with this alien woman, what's the point, right?
This is Rachel. Go ahead. We're moving.
Artifact position.
Hey, one artifact.
Position marked. Moving out.
Is that it, though? Okay, yeah, that is actually it. That's everything. Acidic skin. You know what? That sounds great. Let's do it. Why not? So what do we get? What do we
Artifact
get?
recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Nothing. What do we
Alert.
get?
Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned.
Runner.
Alert. Railgun lost.
Standing by.
Ready for command. Crew
Alert. A squadron of Sidim cruisers is approaching our flank.
ready.
Research completed.
The bachelor party was in 2. For reference.
Enemy armor on approach.
Okay, so before I do what I'm about to do, I'm going to save. We're doing pretty solid. Oh, I didn't see what artifact we got. What artifact did we get? Increase max speed of armored vehicles by 50%. Okay, whatever. It's fine, I guess.
Go ahead. Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Exhausted. RU site exhausted. CU site exhausted.
Problem is, there's so many metrics by which you can consider something to be a bad MMO. I'm kind of torn.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engines on. Attention. Hostile AA turret detected. Hostile turret sighted.
I'll go with just personally. Just a completely personal take. What is my least favorite? No other metrics.
Strike fighter taking fire.
And by that metric,
Authentication pending.
I think I'm actually going to pick Ultima Online.
CU deposit depleted.
Because while there's other arguably worse MMOs, Ultima Online was ultimately so devoid of content for me.
Target confirmed.
There's nothing to do other than fight other players and grind. And that was it. That's the content. That's the game. And it was so PvP focused that, I mean, I've never been into PvP.
Ready. Send.
Especially not back then. Like, I learned to... Oh my god, Evo.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Be advised, an RU site
Could you do your freaking job, bombers, please?
Bomber set for launch.
I swear I didn't have this many issues with the fighters the last time I played. Look at that. They're just sitting there doing nothing. What are they doing?
Railgun reading. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked. Copy. Coordinate set.
Good morning, Draven. How did their support cruiser heal to full?
Attention.
What?
Go ahead.
Friendly fire is a thing in this game.
5 New
High push-ups.
Combat alert. Bomber lost.
RU
Oh,
site
whatever.
exhausted.
Yeah, but that was a very quick heal to full. Whatever, I guess.
We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate. Move order confirmed.
I don't know. I don't care that much at this point. Whatever. They might have all the upgrades. I don't know. I have no idea. There's so little data on this game.
Send message.
And look, the fighters are just flying around. Land, you idiots!
Crew ready. Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Support ready.
Hostile strike craft down. The railgun is taking effective fire.
And yeah, we can't capture enemy production cruisers. Whatever.
5x5. Target.
Alert all units. The Sakala is preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Taking fire.
Okay. That sucks a little.
Set new heading.
I think we can make that work, though.
Crew ready. Move through this hot zone. Attend combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated. Make ready.
Alright. I can make 4. Do I make battle cruisers or assault cruisers? cruisers.
Cruiser copies. Get this battle cruiser into the fray. Ready. Grid updated.
We read you. Advance to mark CUs. We have real-time scans.
No push-ups. It's always just the Capisi. It's this ultra death machine of Death Doom. It is just the Capisi.
And engage on site.
Copy that. Tracker up.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Railgun reading you.
Green line confirmed.
Hang on 1 second. I really want to know what in the world. Yeah. Alright, I guess it's none of my business, technically. Unless it involves us, in which case it is absolutely my business. Which is why I'm curious.
Control Group 2 designated.
Reporting. Hostile interceptor down. Reading.
Alright. Let's do a charge.
New sector designated. Move out.
Good morning, Walker. Good luck on the grass. Good luck with the heat.
Reporting. Enemy armor on approach. It's verified.
The Sakala is deploying cruisers.
Alert. Enemy artillery in contact. Command carrier taking fire. Carrier alert. Taking fire. Taking hostile.
Yeah, speaking of which, this is a perfect time to use our cruise missile, which is why I was holding off on it.
Ready. Repair their critical systems first.
Send message. Copy. Coordinates. Hostile armor. Eliminate. In effect.
Yeah, there goes most of their cruisers.
Cruise missile.
That was fast.
It's verified. Attention. Warning. Ahead carrier hull passing 75%.
For Christ's sakes. 1 second. Did you know you have viruses on your computer? No, I don't. No, but you do. No, I don't. Okay.
CU field depleted.
Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Oh, by the way, they have tons of anti-air around here, which is why I'm not launching aircraft in this, if you're wondering.
New heading set. Online. Ready for command.
CU field depleted.
Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked. Hostile set. Move to engage.
It's been an extraordinarily long time.
Ready.
It has happened, of course.
Confirm visual copies. Set new.
If I told you otherwise, I'd expect you to accuse me of lying. Who's attacking me? Oh, it's actually their cruiser.
Attention. PC moving out.
Carrier,
New
excuse
heading
me.
set. Receiving 5x5.
I kind of don't want to lose more troops than I have to here.
Go ahead. Roger that. Coordinates confirmed.
So,
Go ahead. New coordinates verified. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
this.
Enemy turret detected. Ranged.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Focus the repair on primary systems.
All
We're
hands.
gonna tank with the Capisi. Yeah, no, nowadays, viruses just aren't the same level of profitability that they used to be.
Crew ready.
For lack of a better way to put that.
Battle cruiser.
Which I understand how dystopian that sounds, but it's true.
Alert. Support traffic's been engaged. It's the captain.
Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Bomber online. Ready for launch. Combat alert.
Strike
Support
fighter
craft down.
projector dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engine cost. Up ready.
The stuff that people actually sell to you is more likely to be malware than just grabbing something. Don't mistake me. Still be cautious, still be safe.
Deploying cruisers.
Enemy
The same rules that have always existed.
Target and destroy. Ready to give him hell.
Sakala carrier has sustained moderate damage.
Really, moderate damage.
Sakala is taking heavy damage.
Yeah, they're dead.
Units engaged. The Sakala full attack. Red alert.
Goodbye.
Sakala is at critical health.
Alert. We've got the Sakala on the ropes. Now let's finish her off.
The last sound I want to hear from the Sakala is her hull exploding. It's a good line, but you see once again how there's no real satisfaction. It's like, okay, we did it.
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Capisi. Jacob Sajet was alive this whole time. My God, a prisoner of the Galzian for 4 years. and he stopped them from reaching the Kartoba site. He made the ultimate sacrifice for his people.
Yeah, he's the main character.
Prepare to honor him. We also ready for battle, to finish what we started. I have no idea what the future holds, or if I'll be around to see it. But here, now, I am proud to be among these Sajet, to be counted as one of them, a Soban. It has been an honor to serve with them all.
So I'm going to close off the guessing game soon-ish. Not immediately, just, you know, we're going to close it off. So if you haven't got your guesses in, this is a good time to do so. It's certainly been a very mixed game, I'll tell you what. There is some really good stuff here. And then there's the rest of it. The problem is the story wibbles a lot. Whatever. It's very Homeworld 2. Not as bad. I think. What was Homeworld 2's story score? Pretty sure it was worse than this. Anyways, who's ready for a flashback? -15. Rachel, go away. You're not a character anymore.
Sacrifice of Rachel's brother. We finally hold the key to defeating the Galcian once and for all.
Thank God we have Jacob.
The Titan orbital weapon is operational and under our control. Rachel is making final preparations to ensure the fleet's safety as we secure the Kartoba site.
Power and discharge protocols in the green. Targeting and alignment data is suboptimal. We will require a ground-based scanner network to resolve firing accuracy, or nobody will be safe out there.
The Kartoba site is located here. The Galcian fleet is holding their position outside the targeting perimeter. When they realize we have safely entered the site, they will advance and surround us. We will not have much time. Rachel, stand by to deploy.
Roger that.
Yeah, and I've been debating if it's negative, but I think it is, because, like, you honestly get to play with the shunting more earlier than later, even though you have less energy to play with, which is really just a strange choice. I get what they were going for, I just don't think it's a good idea. They even give us super sci-fi tech to give us increased cooling, which barely helps. Final mission.
Get Rachel and her team into the Kartoba wreck immediately. Time is of the essence. Expect Galcian forces to arrive shortly.
There's the Kartoba. Looks familiar.
Reading you. Science officer responding.
So we actually can just run around doing stuff before we trigger the mission. And we're actually going to do that real quick.
Okay, time to roll.
If the Galcians had gotten to the ship first, honestly, all that would happen is we'd all die. No Homeworld 1, no Exodus. Everyone's dead. The end. Now, what would have happened with the Titan Empire? Honestly, it would probably have collapsed anyways. We were the spark, not the fuel. You know what I mean? Yeah, probably another generation, maybe two. So a very minor point I like, you see how there's stuff that looks like it's peeking out? Like the tops of things are peeking out from under the sand? Those are the tops of buildings. We'll talk more about this in a second. It's one of the very few visual details I appreciate in this game.
Brenner copies. Brenner copies. Board's green. Reposition. Awaiting orders. We're cleared to move.
Yeah, we'll do one more. There's nothing on the map right now. There's actually a lot of ships. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. There are 8 wrecks you can break on this map, which is funny considering it's the last map. So, like, thanks for the artifacts on the last map. Again, probably was not supposed to be the last map, but...
Awaiting orders. We're moving out. Spool up. Brenner copies.
Yeah, the resources just pop into existence. Very Unity. I actually kind of wonder how they do it. Games like StarCraft or Warcraft, which I know the engine very well, what it would do is it would have areas drawn, and it would spawn the resources there. Sometimes they'll actually do an animation to play the resource spawning, but either way, that's how they do it. This is Unity. In fact, this is old Unity, even when this came out, which was a huge issue for everyone involved.
Brenner copies.
It's why the game has no rebindings. It's why the game has no mod support.
Brenner copies.
Yeah, see? It just pops instantly.
Operator CENTCOM. Acknowledge. We're cleared to move.
But yeah, this game came out in 2016. They started development in 2007-ish. There's some asterisks there, but you get an idea for the timeline.
Brenner copies.
And yeah, I think you're right. I assume they're actually there. You know, the resources are there, and it just changes their tags. Could be the easiest way to do that.
Rachel here.
Hey, iconic shot from Homeworld.
I have the wreck in sight. No movement detected.
Honestly, it's shocking this game is as good as it is, considering. I know I say that a lot, but it's true.
Quantum signature verified. The site appears undisturbed. Pristine. I'm going in.
Copy that, Rachel.
I know, right,
We
Frisco?
need to set up the scanner network so I can build a targeting matrix. I can direct the beam once the network is in place.
To establish the targeting matrix, deploy scanners at these locations.
So, just to be safe, let's go ahead and send you over here, and you go harvest.
Systems up.
Stay here.
Personnel to stations can't afford a rescue up out here.
Unidentified hostile incoming. Authenticate.
That was fast. Maybe never mind. Hang on.
Salvage array ready. On our way. Ready for
Pull back.
Destination set. Move us out. Maintenance protocols.
So, the Titan set up an orbital ion cannon, very Command and Conquer-y. Did they get rid of my... I don't have Karen. Or Rachel. God damn it! I can't even think of her name because she's so irrelevant.
Armor all systems report
Carrier
stable.
copy.
That means I need to buy a base runner. That's actually funny.
Go for Capisi.
I'm gonna want 50. So
Base runner in service.
25. There we go.
Systems online.
Reading you, Command.
Railgun operational.
We're moving out. Spool up.
Railgun online.
Cruiser reading.
Yeah, base runners are mandatory a couple of times and otherwise are essentially useless, and that's a problem.
Railgun online.
Secure PDA for move. Ready for assignment.
Honestly, a lot of the earlier units become completely invalidated at a certain point in time. The only reason I'm even getting the railguns is because I need something a little bit of a fast response unit, and at this point, railguns are it. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you get LAVs? Because LAVs can't even scratch the paint on siege cruisers, which is going to be one of the main issues on this map.
Receiving. Battle
And
cruiser.
my actual cruisers are just too slow to deal with siege cruisers. So, that's kind of our 1-2 punch. Railguns for speed, battle cruisers for power.
Ready.
Yeah, railguns have pretty solid range, especially with all the upgrades we have, which we have quite a few.
Ranged online.
Fleet Group 3 assigned.
We're up and running.
Active operators relay status check while you're out of contact. All good
CU
on this
field
end.
depleted.
Been running around and still have energy to spare.
Reading you. Set up a scanner over there.
I actually don't know 100%. And not to correct you, but you could just use Rachel for that, too. I know you can't do that in some missions, but still.
Scanner deployed. Receiving the data now. We need 2 more scanners to complete the matrix.
Systems currently active. Armor systems active. Be advised, carrier repair systems online.
The Galcian are aware of our movements. Ground units detected. Reporting. Roger that. Coordinates confirmed. Starting scanner boot sequence and setting for current atmospherics.
Hostile light.
I figured if it's the support cruisers get AA? Yes, support cruisers get anti-air, for some reason.
Going mobile.
So they just kind of supplant the base runners entirely there.
Overranged.
Armor is en route.
Receiving 5x5. Tracking armored craft on approach. Railgun reading you. Ready for command. Form up with that battle cruiser. Cruiser ready. Provide escort for that railgun. New PC copy. New heading set. New heading set.
Actually, they can attack? Okay.
This is the captain. Get us moving. Make alert. Support taking hostile fire.
Damn it. Come on.
Hostile railguns have opened up.
Just deploy the scanner.
Incorporating data now.
It was worth your life. You were so worthless to me.
Been destroyed. We require all scanners to be operational.
Fine.
Armored vehicle is taking fire. Salvager has been engaged.
Roger that. Adjusting fire. Gun on.
Alert.
Fire.
Salvager destroyed. We got a railgun under fire. All hands. Alert.
5x5 means something, I just don't remember what off the top of my head. Whoa.
Range target. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Hostile on sensors.
The Galcian have destroyed another scanner.
Tracking hostile. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position
Wow,
mark.
this is another one of those escort missions. Not one of the great ones, but, you know, it's an escort mission.
Interceptor down.
Get a scanner ready. Reading you.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Ready. Green line confirmed.
Alert. Railgun down.
Keep steady. Watch the arc.
Go ahead. Battle cruiser ready. Go for carrier.
Base runner.
Base runner assembled.
Mobilization. Location marked. Deploy scanner.
Railgun copies.
Copy. Displacing now.
Cruiser reading. Moving out. Salvager ready.
Send your message. We're cleared to move. Prep a scanner for deployment.
We're in the pipe, 5x5. Wait, that's from StarCraft!
Ranged online.
We're clear to proceed.
A franchise known for never referencing other IPs.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Go ahead. underway. Don't take your eyes off. The railgun is taking effective fire. Enemy railgun firing on friends. Send message. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Reminds me of one of the insane takes I remember hearing a while ago, which was that games shouldn't reference other things.
In circulation. Hostiles designated. Trackers
Just in general. Shouldn't be a thing. And don't mistake me, I do think that sometimes the references get a little bit much, but really? There is act. We actually heard it back in mission 4, I'll say.
Scanner network in place.
Great. Keep the network operational while I perform the scan.
Strike fighter ready for service.
I can't. The only... Well, I mean, I guess I could. Sure. You know what? Fine. Just for you. Just for you.
Bomber ready for sortie. Bomber operational.
Wait. Can I?
Interceptor destroyed.
I can't.
Scan complete. Preparing targeting matrix.
Oh.
Wait.
So yeah, spoilers. I kind of just mentioned this, but we're on the city. We are above the city.
Picked up something. It's all around us. It's incredible. An entire city buried beneath the sand. This must be it. This must be Kartoba, the first city of Kharak. It's real.
Cool. Did you know we're from space? Sorry.
Targeting matrix complete. Firing sequence primed. The orbital weapon is now at our disposal.
Yes, Mr. Ray. This is an old world.
Carrier crossing the perimeter. Fire when ready.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Cruiser copies.
Runner.
Hello. There we go.
Tracking. Locked. Firing.
So yeah, they gave us an ion cannon. I actually worked it out earlier. It was like 3,100 years, something along those.
The weapon is fully operational and under my control.
Ready. Nice work, Rachel. Fire at will.
No, we do. We do. We actually have it in the timeline now. We know how many years it took to get out here, which was 410, and we know it was 4,000 years ago. So excuse me, that would be like 3,000 something. I don't know. I don't remember the numbers.
We got something on the
But it was a 410-year journey. I remember that.
Hostile armor incoming.
Galcian air units inbound.
Hostile. Reading. PC moving out. New sector designated. Move out. Alert. Hostile bomber sighted. Captain. Coordinates confirmed. Ready to give him hell. Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Standing by. New heading set.
So this is basically it. I'm going to go ahead and chop off the guessing game now. If you haven't gotten your guess in, it sucks to be you.
Taking fire. Position
You've had
marked.
plenty of time. We might actually be done in a few minutes here, depending on how long this takes. Now that I said that, I've just cursed it to taking forever.
PC moving out.
You're welcome.
Crew ready. Cleared. Enemy airstrike inbound. Send message. Copy. On our way. We got a railgun under fire.
En route. Ready.
Listen up. Alert. Zero railgun lost. Defense. Alert. Carriers taking fire. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound.
Support ready.
Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Target area set. Firing.
Goodbye.
Hostile armor eliminated.
So that was their entire escort force, if you didn't catch that.
Ready for order. Want to get live scan reports back. Hostile interceptor down.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this.
Send orders. Armored vehicle lost. Report.
Intel. There might be a way to focus the weapon. Update to follow.
Attention. Alert. Railgun down. Alert. Siege cruiser verified in the AO. Respond.
The fleet is at maximum capacity.
Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Coordinate position marked. Location marked. Confirmed. Enemy.
There she is. Bring Sejuk to bear. This thing on classic difficulty is stupid. Pretty much instant unit construction and free resources.
Everything you have achieved, the battles you have won, they were preordained by the great Sejuk himself. To believe otherwise is vanity. His will is our destiny. But words alone will not stay your hand. That much you have made clear. You have brought this darkness. You have chosen war. May the blood sand quiet the great slumber of Sejuk.
Yeah, the Galcian command chair is a hammock. I'm not. That's not a dig. I love it. They're distinct.
Never seen this class of Galcian ship before.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment.
It appears to be some kind of supercarrier, a Galcian flagship.
New coordinates verified.
The Galcian Sa is aboard. Defeat it at all costs.
Reading.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment.
Reading. New heading set.
So yeah, this is it. That's the last boss right there. And if I've done this correctly, we're gonna roll over.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment. Fleet Group 2 assigned.
Get this battle cruiser into the fray. Capisi copies.
Ah!
Op ready. Coordinates confirmed. Reporting. Copy. Coordinates set.
Ready. We're moving.
This is the captain. Unidentified contact. Designated hostile. Cruise missile launch coordinates. Target locked. Fire.
Orbital platform
Alert.
ready.
Enemy heavy cruiser detected.
So I don't want to deal with their support troops, so we're not going to.
Receiving 555. Set new heading. Reading. Make ready. Get us moving.
CU field expended.
Ready for command. Grid updated. We've detected something. Ready to confirm visual. Ready for order. Alert. Hostile siege cruiser sighted. Alert. Battle cruiser is taking fire. Position mark. Set.
The Galcian flagship has sustained minor damage to primary systems. The flagship has suffered significant damage. The Galcian flagship has long-range missile strike capability. The readings indicate their carrier's power systems are about to go critical.
And game.
I have failed my people. My creator? The wrath of Sejuk will descend upon Kharak in an unimaginable hailstorm of fire and death.
Yep, that is true.
That you will one day bring this fate upon us all.
I like how it crumbles under its own weight without the anti-graphs.
Heed my words, Northman. Seek his forgiveness before it is too late. Step into his light and be absolved.
Great voice acting on that. You could tell he's literally crying. So Sejuk does exist. It's a ship. Oh, this doesn't absolve the Galcians. They are the bad guys. Let's be very clear.
The truth of our origins is only now being revealed. Descendants of the great derelicts of Kharak. We are all one. We are all Kushan. My brother said, salvation lay in the desert. It's too early to know for sure if he was right, but one thing is certain. This is not the end, but rather a new beginning for us all.
I saw it. Lavos is right there. Sorry. Yeah, there's precursors and there's monsters out in space, but there's no gods. Unless you count security blanket Hitler.
Gaussian air units inbound.
That's a bug, if you're wondering. It can do that earlier, too, which is even funnier. That was it. That was Desert of Carrot. Yeah, you can tell the game just stopped at a certain point. Like, it just... They just ran out of whatever, and they just stopped developing the game. It's like, yep, we're done. Not a big fan. Yeah, it's a very flat outro. I love the song, though. Okay, let's do... Thankfully, I did most of this stuff off camera, so this shouldn't take too long for once.
Gaussian air units inbound.
Well, shoot. Yeah, if you're wondering, it's because we're technically still in the mission as this cutscene is playing. I do, in fact, Evo. I'll try to give you the summarized version. This was another game, and they just couldn't get it working. And then the Homeworld IP went up for sale when THQ imploded, and this company tried to buy it, failed, Gearbox bought it, Gearbox took advantage of them. Gearbox agreed to let them make a Homeworld game, and that kind of turned into this thing. Not since they were new on Falkenstein. I haven't played them in a long time. Like, the answer is yes, but it's been a hot minute. Yeah, I went a little bit more in depth earlier, but... It's okay. Then they were forced to make Homeworld 3 a live service game, and then they were told to reverse course on that. And then it was delayed several years. Oh, I think the mission just actually ended. Yep, there we go. Woo. Now to do it on Classic. No, don't even ask. Don't even ask. This is a good sense of the scale, by the way. I mentioned the scale earlier. Look, you can see people down there, so you get a feel for that. Yeah, anybody see that meme that's going on right now? Here, I'll repeat it word for word. If I can find it. Oh, or I'll find the version I linked to my friends. Hang on. Every video game series on Wikipedia is like this now. 2000 to 2007, a game every single year. 2008 to 2015, a game every 2 or 3 years. 2016 to 2026, absolutely nothing outside of one failed mobile game. Here's the funny part. That's not that inaccurate. I bet you could think of several series, several franchises exactly like that right now off the top of your head. Final Fantasy, Mega Man, Homeworld. That's true. Homeworld got that VR game that nobody... I shouldn't say. I'm sure somebody played it. Baldur's Gate. I don't know if that counts. I mean, there was Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, and then the Dark Alliances, and then there was nothing for 20 years. Oh yeah, actually Trek. All of the experimental Trek games were the aughts. That's another one. We had the 2009 game, which was not good, but it was something. What? Oh. I'm stupid. There we go. I mean, it literally does, Sujuk, but I mean, it's kind of a by default. I don't know about you, I've played Homeworld 3. Yeah. Anyways, Diablo 3 was 2010-ish. Somewhere around that range. Because that's when WoW got good, when StarCraft 2 came out, and when Diablo 3 came out. It's somewhere in that range, like 2010, 2013, somewhere around there. Diablo Immortal was much more recent. No, it does. Like, Age of Empires is another example of this, because, like, when did Age of Empires 3 come out, right? Then there was the mobile game, which nobody's even heard of. And then Age of Empires 4 was, what, 3 years ago? 3 or 4 years ago, pretty recent. So there's the one game. Was it 2008? God. I think you're right, because I remember playing 3 when it came out, when it was new. Yeah, it's literally called Age of Empires Mobile. Do not recommend, by the way. Andromeda, I was already streaming, so it had to have been after 2011. Because we streamed that when it was new. We played the Mass Effect series, you know, as a lead-up to Andromeda. You remember that? I was so excited for Andromeda. 2017. That's actually pretty recent. Is this game worth buying or playing? Yeah. I don't think this is going to get the replay tag, but yeah. I don't mind playing it. I don't mind. This is basically my third time playing it at this point. Probably my last. It is flawed. But I think there's enough good stuff here to qualify. I think it's going to be a net positive score. The real issue with this game is the same issue a lot of Homeworld games have, where the unit roster is just kind of weak, honestly. And it takes a while for the mission design to get good. A lot of the early missions are just straight up whack-a-mole against infinitely respawning enemies. Because they're trying to capture that vibe of the giant horde of Galcians who are totally better than you, and it just makes it irritating. Not Mario push-ups? Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. I mean, whatever the next Zelda game is, it'll probably be good. Unless it's another Ocarina of Time remake, but that'll never happen. Almost done with the gameplay axis. As I already said, I don't think I'm going to give a replayability positive to this one. Not like Homeworld 1. Or even a Cataclysm. And Cataclysm was a pretty rough game. Dude, I literally just now in my head push-ups, because someone in chat just mentioned that this is the era of the remake. And they're right. Am I the only person who would be happy with, like, just porting or remastering games up to code so that we no longer have console-locked games? Like, if I might be blunt, I shouldn't have to hook up my Wii U to play Twilight Princess, right? That is something I believe, for lack of a better way to put that. That's not like an economic decision. It's not a political stance. It's not even a gamer stance. I believe that media should be sustained, that it should be restored and accessible to newer generations, or even older generations like me. Yeah, I mean, Twilight Princess at least is relatively accessible because there's 3 versions of it. GameCube, Wii, and Wii U. There are plenty more games which are way more lost than that. Like Lufia 2. How do you play Lufia 2 nowadays? Red Dead Redemption 1 is kind of problematic. Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah, exactly, Kira White Noise. I mean, I'm with you on that, Von Falkenstein. That's just marketing buzz, and that's just people trying to scrape as much money as they can. And yeah, Lost Odyssey. Did they finally port RDR1 to Steam? I must have missed that. I mean, about frickin' time. I completely missed it. That's funny. I'll have to go buy that. Yeah, a lot of PS3 games are kind of... My personal, you know, the thing I'm holding up a candle for is 3D Dot Heroes, which nobody's ever even heard of. It's a Zelda parody, is the simplest way I can explain it. But, like, the major mechanic is that you have these absolutely gigantic weapons, which can hit, like, half the screen. There are several different types of such weapons, but they only happen when your health bar is full. What's really funny is the developer in question, which is Silicon Studio, hasn't made a lot of titles. They did make Bravely Default and Bravely Second. Nah, it's a PS3 game. Push-ups. Oh, thankfully we got the GTA collection and it got ported up to acceptability after launch. While the developers got thrown under the bus. Oh, Mischief Makers. I actually do remember Mischief Makers. Never beat it. Couldn't understand what was going on. Ended up returning it to the rental store. But I did play it. Is there even a theme of this game? I don't think there really is. Oh, thank you, Dame Celeste, very, very much. I always appreciate you. Give me a second, I'll go see what you wanted to put that towards. Don't be a zealot. I mean, yes. Oh, surely we had to have had a Power Ranger game since the SNES. Let's go towards Fire Emblem 4, Trails of Crossbell, and FF7R2. Appreciate you, Dame Celeste. Thank you. So, let's see. Do a little math really quick. My favorite topic. I was right. This is the longest game so far. Not by as much as I thought it'd be. 11.73 hours. Although Cataclysm still has a chance to be longer. I don't think it's going to. It might. I don't know. You never know. Yeah, that's about right. So, Deserts of Kharak. That is +7 to story. As a reminder, Homeworld 1 had +67. That is 0.6 positives per hour and a ratio of 57.78%. Says all it needs to. +13 to gameplay. That's actually average for RTSs, by the way. Almost dead on average. That is 1.11 positives per hour and a ratio of 60.32%. It's actually above average, if you can believe it. Giving us our final golden number of... Let's see who won. That's funny. I mean, it's an averagely good game. This is a yellow RTS. Appropriately. Final golden number of 40. 41.59. Which, as I do believe, means Evo wins. Yeah, let me double check that, because that's pretty close. What do you... Okay, 0.91. Yep, nope. Evo wins. Barely. By a fraction. So that'll go towards Wrath of the Righteous, Rogue Trader, Little Kitty, Big City. And for some reason I have to bow, so congratulations on winning, Evo. Very much. What was the difference? Hang on. The difference is... Hang on. 0.68. That's the difference in their guess. Evo's was 0.91 off. Lord Haramont's was 1.59 off. Neck and neck. But now... so... I might not start Cataclysm on time. I'm going to be honest with you, there is a chance I won't start Cataclysm today at all. It's because not only do I really need to get groceries, but I am exhausted. I didn't get to bed until 3. So I also have to do all my post wrap-up of streams. So I would like to start Cata today. I'm not going to commit to it. Either way, that is what's next. And let me tell you, I am very much looking forward to that one. So...